Hi, I'm R.A. Michael, founder and CEO of R.A. Michael and Associates. I'm an enrolled agent and I hold a Bachelor's of Science in Accounting and an MBA with an emphasis in e-commerce. My associates and I have been representing taxpayers before the IRS and state taxing authorities since 1987. One of the ways we help client representatives or taxpayer representatives is we offer courses online that teach folks how to properly represent before the IRS via power of attorney. We have 5 core curriculum courses. All of our courses are accredited by the IRS for continuing education hours. We have a core curriculum, as I said, of 5 courses. We call that a bundle. And let's take a look at those now.
Taxpayer Representation 101 provides 8 hours of continuing professional education that teaches the basic fundamentals that a competent practitioner needs to know in order to represent clients. It covers such topics as understanding the structure of the IRS, the Taxpayer Advocate Service, and basic taxpayer rights, practicing before the IRS and professional responsibility, and securing information from the IRS. Our Representing Taxpayers in Tax Collection Matters provides 16 hours of continuing professional education. In this course, you will learn about normal service collection procedures and how to respond, the mechanics of preparing and negotiating a collection information statement, CIS, the mechanics of preparing, submitting, and negotiating an offer in compromise, OIC, the mechanics of requesting and participating in a collection due process hearing, CDP. Our Obtaining Relief from Federal Tax Liens and Levies course provides 16 hours of continuing professional education and teaches you about such things as priority of a perfected lien and removing liens, extending lien, extending time of lien, and extending lien to other parties, levies and getting levies released, seizure and sale, and more. Our Employment Taxes Defending the Trust Fund Recovery Penalty Section 6672 course provides 8 hours of continuing professional education. In this course, you will learn how to defend clients that have been personally assessed by the service for unpaid employer payroll taxes. Most business owners don't realize that the corporate veil can be pierced and that they can be personally assessed for unpaid employment taxes. In this course, we will cover such topics as the responsible person element, the willfulness element, IRS procedures associated with the penalty, and strategies in Section 6672 cases.
Section 6672 cases are some of the most interesting cases that I work. I really enjoy working them. You get the opportunity to do your own depositions. You depose friendly witnesses that will assist you in getting your client off the hook with the service's allegations that they are responsible for the unpaid payroll taxes. Oh, and by the way, these cases earn top dollar fees. They're good money cases. On many of the slides, I include, it's typically in the footer on the slide, a little thing called RA's Tips. And in addition to the content you get from the book, I give you tips from my nearly 3 decades of experience. Let me share an RA's tip with you right now. It's very difficult to describe what you do when you're in this business. And I used to tell people when they ask me what I do is I'd say, well, when people get into trouble with the IRS, they come retain me and I help them get out of trouble. But I found that when I did that, I had to explain a little more and explain a little more. So what I found now is the best way to respond when somebody asks you what you do is to tell them I practice administrative tax law, because that's really what you do. And I do include when people get into trouble with the IRS, they retain me. And if you do it that way, CPAs and attorneys will get it right away. They know what practicing administrative tax law means. Although often I'll have to add to lay people that I'm not actually an attorney. I practice under a specialized power of attorney. Now let's go back and look at the remaining courses.
Our course, entitled Appealing Adverse Determinations Administratively, provides 8 hours of continuing professional education. In this course, you will learn about such topics as types of determinations from which appeal is possible, settlement of the case, how to prepare the protest, the appeals conference itself, and more.
In addition to the core curriculum, we also offer some elective courses that you can take at your leisure. Some of them are independent spouse. That's an 8-hour course. It's interesting subject matter and potentially very important to certain clients. The independent contractor in the IRS, another 8-hour elective that talks about employment tax issues as it relates to employee versus independent contractor. We're also working with a nationally known tax attorney and developing a 8-hour course on bankruptcy and what taxes are dischargeable in bankruptcy. Another benefit of matriculating through the core curriculum is we offer consulting services. So once you've become a graduate of the 56-hour core curriculum, we're available to you to consult and help you. Usually it's the first few cases folks need a little guidance and assistance on, but we're available anytime. You can get a hold of us and we'll help you if you need advice or you get stuck on any of your client's cases. The pedagogical methodology that we use to teach this content is composed of 2 parts. The first part is the book, the required textbook, effectively representing your clients before the IRS. This is actually published by the American Bar Association, the ABA. It's what universities across the nation use to teach law students how to become tax attorneys. We do not cover every chapter in the book because there's a few chapters that are attorney specific and they just do not apply to CPAs or EAs representing clients before the IRS. In addition, the book includes a CD-ROM, and that's the entire text in digital format, so it's very easily searched. Because you're going to find this book is a valuable practice aid. You'll be using it for years to come. We use it still to this day. The second part of our teaching methodology is the lecture slides. So what we've done is we've developed about 800 lecture slides that are a companion to the book. And these lecture slides are proprietary to R.A. Michael & Associates. They're not available anywhere else.
The fly-ins on the slides are precisely timed as to allow you to concentrate on the topic at hand and not be overwhelmed by a busy, text-filled slide surprisingly popping up on your screen. Many slides have hyperlinks to the IRS forms or web pages that are being discussed at that moment. All of these additional materials are included in the price of the course and are available for you to download to your computer. This way, you will have all of the forms and websites you need to begin representing clients as soon as you have finished the course.
These courses actually provide a dual benefit to you. Number one, they generate a year-round income stream for your practice. Number two, they're fully accredited by the IRS, so you get continuing education hours by matriculating through the core curriculum. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I really would like to emphasize it, that we are available to you for consultation. So in your first few cases, if you need some guidance or advice, or anytime, as a graduate of the core curriculum, we're available to you for consultations. Thanks for watching.